Hello and welcome or welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. I know I've been here a bunch. I'm just trying to feed my soul. I've been feeling a little bit, I don't know, in my ego this week. So I've just been trying to feed my soul. And this morning I thought, what do I want to do? I want to have a big juicy love reading. Anyway, so I hope you're all well. I will forewarn pile one. This is the Cat Tarot. This one right here. And I am warning you guys that I do get very confused by this because there's not a lot of words on them. And as you guys know, I'm easily distracted and confused. So I've been wanting to use it and I've been talking myself out of it. And today I thought I would use it. So, a lot of these don't have words on them and you're just supposed to know that. I think toys are wands and treats are, I don't know. Anyway, pile one, we're gonna have a time. I've had coffee. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well. Thank you again for all the support. I just love you guys. I'm very excited. January can't come soon enough where I can do this full time. I can't wait. So yeah, for pile one, if you guys have been along for my ride, I picked up this crystal when I was away and my app was saying it was ruby fuchsite, but it's not. Anyway, I went back to the store. It's actually turquoise calcite. So very interesting. I took a picture of the card in the store. Anyway, it's very light. I like it. Anyway, for pile one, we have the Cat Tarot, which I've probably scared everybody away from. And this turquoise calcite, which I love very much. For pile number two, we have this Angel Aura Quartz. And we have the Kawaii Tarot, so animals. I see a theme, oh my gosh. And for pile three, we have this piece of selenite and the Way of the Panda Tarot. So all animals today. And we have a swan here. And I have a panda not far away. Anyway, if you need a minute to pick your pile, go ahead. Hello, pile one. If you chose the Cat Tarot and the turquoise calcite, this is going to be your reading. I don't even think I said what the reading was going to be about in the intro because I was just so excited. It's going to be about what's coming next between you and your person. I do have oracle cards that we're going to look at the energy, and that could be energy that you feel right now or is coming in the very near future. And we are going to look at tarot as well. So I can't believe I forgot that, but I can at the same time. So we're going to put your rock up there. I hope you can see it. Now I got to check. You can kind of see it. We'll bring it down a bit. All right, so let's have a shuffle first. That's interesting. That's the page I opened up to in... This is the page I opened up to in the book when I said that toys are wands. That was the card that I saw. So Five of Wands, I think that's Five of Wands. You could be currently fighting with someone or in conflict about something to do with this connection. There's conflict there. There could be a blockage. Green and blue eyes could be significant here, or, orange tabby cats. So yeah, it should, oh look, we have the Knight of Wands. So perhaps you're dealing with somebody with a bit of player energy. Interesting. Green eyes. Sorry. Maybe that's how you feel right now, like, There we go, much better. Oh, look, the sun! You could be dealing with a divine masculine. I said that with a hint of stress in my voice. Look at all these interesting cards. I really gotta... Anyway, I gotta use the book for this one, guys. All right. We'll do it one more than the other way, and then, like this one's eating. What does that mean? Eating? Treats? Would that be cups? Would that be pentacles? See what I mean? Let's just have a look so that we all know. Oh my gosh, the writing is so small. I don't see anything. Oh. Wands is playthings, balls, and toys. Cups are water bowls, dishes, and other sources of water. Okay, that one makes sense to me. Swords are claws, teeth, and sharp objects. Oh, objects, all right. Pentacles, food, treats, other covetable items. Okay, so chewing a box, that's not eating. That's swords. Okay. All right, so before we get into the tarot, we're going to get energy cards. So again, this is going to be your current energy or the upcoming energy of you and your person. I am going to have like viewer, your person. So take it as it resonates. It could be reversed for you. So for your energy, we have stability, sea turtle, 8. And this is, you know, symbolic of the strength card. I'm getting lots of messages with this card that I will talk about in a moment. Are those flying eggs? I don't know. Interesting. For your person's energy, we have 39, prosperity, peacock. Again, I'm getting... Sorry guys, I'm trying to figure out the sweet spot of where to hold these cards for you. I'm getting lots of messages about divinity. I mean, these are divine oracle cards, divine animal oracle cards. But with that peacock and that imagery there, anyway, we'll get into it. We'll get into it. For your connecting energy, we have manifesting dreams, and we have 46. And that equals 10, so Wheel of Fortune energy. Very interesting. So many messages I'm getting. I am seeing that someone is trying to manifest someone back here. We do see this little otter in the water that's kind of like a ghost. Not a ghost, but you know, something from the past. It's not in the 3D. Perhaps you're manifesting in the 5D. Perhaps the two of you are dreaming about each other and, you know, doing things in the 5D to bring you closer together. I do feel like there's a separation between the two of you, or at least distance, emotional distance. And for your moon card, we have a fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. So you could be dealing with an Aries. I do get water with this card. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I also get Leo because it's 8. So I get that strength energy. So Leo energy. We have the Wheel of Fortune here. That could be air. Anyway, I just want to make sure everybody's in. Yes, we are. Okay. So what I'm seeing right away before I'm even looking at the tarot, let me cut the tarot and see what's on the bottom of the deck when I do. Wait, did I do that right? Yeah. Oh, whoo. We have judgment. So somebody's facing judgment right now. Could be you, could be them. You could be seeing signs from the universe right now. You could be seeing things like feathers. I do believe there's karma happening, karmic justice happening here. What I'm sensing for the energy, or what I'm picking up on, is that you are in a place where you've had to possibly pull your energy back. The reason I feel this way is because I'm just checking. Yeah, that's the perfect spot. The reason I feel this is because, you know, the turtle and this person laying here are pointed that way, first of all, away from this peacock person. But this person is resting, and, you know, you get the sense of this being a long journey. You see these, they're like little egg babies that are flying, which is kind of weird because I don't think turtles fly in eggs. But anyway, a fire truck just went by. That could be relevant. Somebody could be a firefighter. Fire truck could be important. Anyway, you can tell that it's a long journey, and I'm getting, you know, I'm getting the sense that perhaps with that peacock, you resonate with divine counterparts. What's interesting is we see, I'm getting so many messages from this card. It's funny how sometimes you notice things for a reason. Anyway, we see all of these turtles on different stages of their journey, and it does remind me of the divine counterpart journey and how long it is, and how we all ascend at different times, and we all have awakenings at different times. And, you know, we watch our counterparts going further on their journey while we feel left behind. Not our counterparts, I mean our like other counterparts. We see other counterparts going into union. We see other counterparts receiving communication. And it can be this long, tiresome journey. This is the number 8, which, you know, I do talk about with divine counterparts, which are twin flames. It's a connection that's meant to make you stronger and push you to your limits and push you both to heal every shadow about yourself, or, you know, I don't think that's possible, but to work on all your shadows. And like I said, we see everyone at different stages of their journey. Some of them are swimming, some of them are huge, some of them are babies. And it's like, this reminds me of the universe here, like the universe has your back. And I feel like right now, whatever was happening in this connection, I'm sorry if that stand is shaking. I feel like whatever was happening in this connection has caused you to need to crash for a moment. And it's like you're looking for comfort and protection from the universe right now, because clearly something wasn't going right. We had 5 of Wands on the bottom. We have the Knight of Wands. We have Judgment. So that shows me that someone probably, you know, took you for granted or pushed you away or walked away from you. I also kind of feel 8 of Cups energy with this. So it's possible that you could have walked away from that person because maybe you weren't getting what you needed from them. Definitely this is an energy of retreat and focusing on yourself and your journey here. Anyway, that's very beautiful there. So for your person's energy, we have the Peacock. And to me, it seems like your person is possibly, I want to look at the book because this isn't a card that I'm too familiar with. But to me, I feel like your person, because, you know, you're on that turtle in the opposite direction, it's caused them to pause. I didn't even realize that this is mirrored. We have a peacock here and a peacock here mirroring each other. So very symbolic of divine counterparts and very symbolic of that exchange of energy where one counterpart pulls away and the other starts to focus on the journey. And we see this peacock person staring straight ahead. So to me, it's symbolic that they've now stopped. They're not pushing the connection away. They've stopped. They're not pursuing it either. They've stopped. But yeah, they're focused on themselves, with prosperity. I get that they're focused on their own prosperity right now. And that can be evolving spiritually. We do see this dot here, so it's possible they're having an awakening about this connection. I feel like a lot of emotion is involved here. They could be tapping into their feminine side, because 39 reduces to 12, which is 3, which is the number of the Empress card. I'm also getting, you know, the World card can be represented as 3 as well, because it's 21, which reduces to 3. So I'm also getting, with this circular motion and the fact that we have this card, that the Wheel of Fortune for them is spinning. They are going through some kind of karma. And, you know, that's kind of confirmed by this Judgment card. It's like they're facing their judgment right now, or they're, I don't know what the right terminology is. But they're having to look within themselves right now and question the judgment call that they made that caused you to walk away, or caused this connection to go. There's an ant. Hello, ant. Anyway, fire could be relevant with that ant. So yeah, I want to look at that peacock card in a minute. But the manifesting dreams, I did talk a little bit about it already, but I do believe that even without purposely manifesting each other, you're probably manifesting each other, because I believe that as you're healing and taking a break from this, you're still thinking about this person, and this person is clearly thinking about you, and that can manifest into reality. All right. There's definitely an energy of longing for each other with that. We just see that otter there, and he's like, please let me be, you know, let me be with my otter person. I'm not funny. All right. So I actually want to talk a bit about that fiery climax approaches once we get into the tarot, because that is an interesting card. I've been spending some time reading that moon card book, and it's very interesting. The meanings go much deeper sometimes. Yeah, this talks about, I said this person may be focusing on themselves or their own surroundings, their own stability. And it does say, this is somebody that's trying to rise from difficult circumstances. So, you know, I think it's very possible that when whatever happened, you know, we have that Judgment card showing me Spirit's probably making their life a little miserable right now. So it's like they are trying to overcome something difficult and clear their energy. Seems to be like they're spending a lot of time at home. They could be in hermit energy, actually. I'm just reading about this card. It's a lot about the history of peacock feathers and stuff. Interesting. It's a lot about peacocks. It is more of a feminine energy, and it's, you know, they talk about it as a goddess. So again, Empress energy. They're trying to nurture themselves right now. There is that symbol of divinity, though. It's possible that they're really, it's almost like they're trying to figure out why are they so drawn to you. They could be looking into spirituality as well, or looking into what divine counterparts are. But yeah, I want to get you guys some tarot now. So we're going to look at your energy, because this is what's next for you guys. So we're going to look at your thoughts and feelings about this connection right now. So what are your thoughts and feelings? Didn't want to come out. I didn't even know what it was. It didn't even want to be seen, apparently. that one wanted to come out. So we do have the High Priestess. So this confirms, oh my gosh, look. Oh my gosh, look at the little twin flamies. Very interesting. To me, this does show that you feel you're on this journey. I believe you know what journey you're on. It's been a tough one. And still you feel this intuitively, you feel like you still have a future with this person. And that can be frustrating when, you know, you're in that situation. It can be frustrating for your higher self to be like, oh no, it's not over. No, it's not over yet. That can be really frustrating. I feel like right now you're going within to listen to that intuition. Those candles though, that is interesting stuff. I'm also getting like temperance energy from this little bottle. Very interesting energy. So what do we have for you? We have, I need to learn my Roman numerals. Is that 10? Oh my gosh. I can hear you guys. You're like, it's this. I feel like some of you are saying, yes, it's 10. But I'm like hardcore doubting myself right now. No, it's not 10. No, is it? What was treats, you guys? Was treats pentacles? This is what I mean. I told you it was going to be difficult. I'm sorry. We're learning together. Yes, it's 10. I was right. It was 10. I just had the symbol wrong, the element wrong. So this is 10 of Pentacles. This is what I mean. Like I was just talking about how you're in this High Priestess energy where your higher self is like, no, that is your 10 of Pentacles. Don't give up. And you could be becoming frustrated by that. The 10 of Pentacles also shows me that you still see the potential with this person, which again can be frustrating when, you know, maybe you wouldn't normally put up with this kind of behavior from anyone else, but since it's your little kitty, you know, you can't stay mad at a cat. No, I'm lying. You can. You can stay mad at somebody if you want to. Anyway, I still feel like you see the potential with this person. You could also be spending more time working on your home as well, or spending time with your kids, because this is 10 of Pentacles energy. But this is more so about the connection. So for a lot of you, I feel like you've pulled your energy back, but you still see the potential. You still, long term, you have like daydreams, this manifesting dreams. I believe that you have visions of being with them in the future. Possibly, this is 10 of Pentacles, so your families being together. Maybe you have children, or you both have children, or one of you does, or maybe you just have kitty cats that you dream about. I wonder if our cats will like each other when we're together. Oftentimes when we have those thoughts, that's our higher self trying to guide us. So if you're still having daydreams that this is your person, that's your higher self trying to manifest this. Very, very beautiful. That's Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Let's see how they are feeling about this connection. I probably don't need to make that much room. I can probably just do that. How is their person feeling about this connection currently? How is their person feeling about this connection? Oh, we have the Tower. See? I knew it. I knew it. This is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They do feel like there's been an ending here. There's been some type of disruption, and, you know, clearly you've turned your back on this person, or you've pulled back your energy to focus on yourself. And that's not selfish. That is healthy. We were raised to believe that it was selfish. I'm going to be really transparent with you guys. I watch Love is Blind because I am fascinated with the way people communicate with each other, and it's taught me so much. My favorite reader suggested watching it, and I was like, nah. But anyway, I was watching it this morning, and I was like, that guy, he's reacting from a place of ego, and what he's doing is actually pushing her away. And he was saying that she was selfish for focusing on herself. And I was like, no, that's healthy. We were raised to believe that it was unhealthy. And he was saying things like, if you loved me, you do this. And if you loved me, you do that. And I was like, no, that's not true. Anyway, I don't know why I went into that, but your person is clearly, I have no idea why I said all that. Your person is clearly feeling the effect of you turning your back or focusing on yourself here and focusing on your own journey. Perhaps, perhaps they never thought you'd do it. Perhaps they're shocked at the fact that you're now focusing on yourself, because I feel like the two of you have been through a lot together with that. It's been a journey, I'm hearing. It's been a journey, and that's why you need a rest. And, I was talking about that energetic exchange between counterparts. When one of them pulls their energy away, what happens? What happens? It causes that, I remember saying it about this card, it causes that person to stop. And they're no longer pushing the connection away. They're no longer pushing to make it work and fighting. It's like they're stopped dead in their tracks because they have to make a change. And it's that judgment. That's judgment calling. We have the Ace of Swords on the bottom. So by you putting yourself first, by you focusing on yourself, breakthrough moment for this kitty cat. I don't know why I laugh at things like that. But yeah, breakthrough moment. Guys, help me out. What's this? Is that... Oh gosh, I'm embarrassing myself now. Anyway, I'm just gonna look. Claws, swords. Six of Swords? Was that the Six of Swords or the... Somebody's yelling at me. I can hear you. Whoever this is that's trying to help me, we need to learn how to... Six of Swords, I was right. So look, this is what I mean. They're having a breakthrough moment, and now we have Six of Swords. They're already thinking about reconnecting with you. Six of Swords, they could also feel like maybe you've moved on already. But yeah, let's see what could be blocking this connection. So what is blocking this connection or hindering it? We have the Ace of Wands. And the... Oh my gosh. See, this is why I never use this. I hope you have patience, pile one, because I need patience today. I know those are cups, right? Are those cups? Yes! Okay. All right, so interesting. We have 10 of Cups as what could be hindering this connection. And we also have the Ace of Wands. So I am going to pull my book out for that one because it's rare that you see 10 of Cups as a hindrance, in my opinion. I don't see it much, but we're going to find out together. Inner work needed. All right, that makes sense. I was getting, there needs to be, what's blocking this is lack of spiritual enlightenment, in my opinion, with the Ace of Wands. It's a lack of... The Ace of Wands can represent a spiritual spark or a new beginning in a spiritual connection because there's been an awakening. And this makes total sense because we had Judgment on the bottom. So until your person has this awakening and changes what they need to change, this connection is blocked from moving forward. It's blocked from becoming this 10 of Cups energy. It could also be, I'm hearing for some of you that this person could be, you know, they could be unwilling to choose this as their 10 of Cups. That's just for some of you. They could have hesitated to choose this in the past, and possibly they weren't. For some of you, I'm hearing maybe they thought they had emotional fulfillment with someone else or somewhere else. But yeah, the 10 of Cups as a blockage talks about this person needing to do inner work, or you, or both. The fact that you've pulled your energy back, if you have, and are working on yourself, that's you already doing the inner work. So yeah, there definitely needs to be some spiritual evolution here. And, you know, that's what I was getting in your person's energy, that there's something, they have that third eye there. Something is changing in their thought process. And I do feel like you're both manifesting each other. I feel like there's a lot of pull on each other's energy because you're both thinking about each other. One thing that I wanted to say about this card that I forgot to is, if you look at this, you see that this person has pulled their energy back to rest. And this person's in the water. And the first thing that I thought of was healing. This person still needs to heal. And perhaps they're unhealed. And so the fact that the 10 of Cups in reverse, or as a blockage, is inner work needed, I feel like that is very symbolic to this card, because I do feel, I don't know if you can see that, but there's like a half person under here, clearly a masculine because it's half naked, I guess, I don't know, who's down here. You know, I feel healing or doing inner work while you focus on yourself and rest. Because, you know, readers say these are challenging connections and not everybody chooses them, and that's okay if you don't choose it. There's no shame. It doesn't mean you weren't strong. It doesn't mean that person wasn't your counterpart. Yeah, you can see all those. All right, so let's get advice for you on how to move forward. What advice do you have for pile 1? What advice do you have for pile 1? I want to take that. It's the one I see. So I'm going to take it. Very interesting. The Emperor wanted to come out with it, but I'm only taking the one. The Emperor wanted to come out with it, guys. Your advice, we have the World card. So I do believe this is just a cycle, or a cycle that's going to close out, or a cycle that, you know, as advice, I almost feel like Spirit's saying, you know, you've done the right thing, that it's because you've made this choice to pull your energy back, or it's because you're doing so much work on yourself, that this cycle can even happen. I was getting World card vibes, or World card specifically, with your person. I remember saying that because of the 3. That they're going through or trying to end some kind of cycle here. And it coming out with the Emperor could resonate with you with Divine Masculine. They could be acting from a place of, or they could have acted from a place of ego in the past, and Spirit's trying to say, like, you know, that was just a shadow. That's what people don't understand about when we act from our ego. It's not from a place of sincerity. It's from a place of fear. Anyway, you guys could be at a distance from each other with this World card. We also have the 7 of Pentacles. So that's very symbolic to me of, you know, the 7 of Pentacles does represent something taking a long time. Like, think about this cat. This cat wants these treats. Look at that treat thing. Like, how long would it take to hit that thing, push it around, be patient, like turn it this way, turn it that way. If I do this, will I see love? If I do this, will I see love? Will I see results? What if I do this? What if I push a little harder? What if I don't call that person? What if I do this? And you're trying to get this connection to work. It's almost like we're pushing it to work. Spirit's saying that you will see these seeds, these pentacles grow into something abundant, but it takes time. And that's, you know, I've heard other counterpart readers talk about the Seven of Pentacles being the time where you just have to believe that you're going to see the abundance from the work you're putting in, from the energy you're putting in, even though you can't see it. It's almost like you have to accept that it's there. The Seven of Pentacles can also be the period where, I've heard this from other counterpart readers, where counterparts separate. And it is, you have to trust. Like, when you plant a seed, think about it. You're watering it, you're shining sunshine on it. You have no idea of knowing if it's even sprouted underneath. And that's this type of energy. So Spirit's saying, keep going, keep trying to get the treats out of that treat container. You'll see them. Maybe not with this person. Like, don't poke and prod this person. But I'm talking about putting in work on yourself. So take it as it resonates. Let's see. We're going to go into what's next for this connection. So what energy is next for this connection? What energy, or what's next for this connection? What's the future of this connection? What's happening next for these two? Specific cards want to come out for you guys today. Very important message I'm hearing. This is, I'm trying not to embarrass myself. I'm going to look it up because I really don't want to embarrass myself. They're eating, so that's wands, right? No, pentacles. Is it? Pentacles? Am I right? No, I'm not right. See, this is why I don't want to embarrass myself. Oh my gosh, clearly I need help. What is treats? I am so confused, you guys. What is this card? What were treats? Help me. It's Six of Cups. What? But there's treats. Is that right? Somebody's yelling at me right now. I can hear you. I guess so. It's Six of Cups. Jeez. All that. I guess I was mistaken. Anyway, look at this. This is what's coming next, you guys. We have Six of Cups. So Six of Cups is water energy. It represents union. It represents your ex. It represents nostalgia. I was getting that nostalgic pulling on each other's energy, Six of Cups. So very cool. This is about coming back together though, and about union. This can also be about healing childhood wounds. Perhaps you had a childhood wound of being neglected, not abandoned, but neglected. And possibly that affected this connection, and possibly your person had an abandonment wound. I do see childhood wounding here. And for what was blocking this connection, it was that inner work was needed. So not only inner work on yourself, but this person doing inner work. And I believe childhood wounding is a huge one in this one. And we have the Hierophant. So that's Taurus energy. That is very symbolic of a higher level of commitment, of a spiritual connection, spiritual evolution, spiritual wisdom. So I do believe that what's coming next for you is you know, maybe not union right away, because we're not really looking at right away, right? We're looking at what's coming next and the future of your connection. So what's coming next? We have Six of Cups, future of your connection. We have the Hierophant, so spiritual evolution, possible marriage, higher level of commitment to what you made it to before. So this could just be, you know, union with the Six of Cups. It doesn't have to be marriage. Very beautiful energy. We do see that that kitty looks wounded. So I do believe that it's been a journey. Look, he's all hurt with one eye. That could be symbolic of listening to the third eye. Anyway, so that's what's coming next for the two of you. I also wanted to look up what that card is. I think it's Wands. Anyway, very beautiful energy here. The Hierophant is very symbolic of a spiritual connection where you have a contract, a soul contract, a spiritual contract with another human being to heal something within yourselves by being energetically connected. I just kind of want to see one more for what's coming next. Those are beautiful cards. What's coming next for these two? Oh, we have, what was this? Was this the Six of Swords? Now I gotta check. Or is that the Nine of Swords? See? I can't remember. It's like a double whammy for me because I'm still learning Roman numeral. Oh, interesting. That's very interesting. That is Nine of Swords in reverse. Very cool. So Nine of Swords in reverse. Alleviating stress by sharing, getting help from partner. Beautiful. So I was like, Nine of Swords. Oh, what does that mean? I mean, I know what it means, but that's very interesting. So, you know, you're going to see, I feel like communication between you will alleviate the stress here. Perhaps you guys can stop operating from a place of fear and anxiety. Very, very interesting energy there. I wanted to read this card to you because there is a very important message about how, I believe it's this card, about how sometimes we can be blocking a connection or an outcome by not looking at our side of what we can do to meet the person halfway, of what we can do to unblock the connection. I am in no way saying that by focusing on yourself, you're blocking the connection. It's quite the opposite. But there comes a time where we have to figure out where our boundaries are too high. And I'm speaking from experience. I hit a point where my walls were so high, I really thought that I was acting in a healthy, my boundaries are my boundaries and they're healthy. And it got to the point where my boundaries were so high that they did become too much. I'm not saying that like you shouldn't have boundaries. That's not what I'm trying to say. My boundaries went from being healthy to just downright keeping myself safe and everybody else locked out, especially my counterpart. And I actually ended up pushing the connection away. So when the Fiery Climax Approaches card came out, you know, it sounds very exciting. Like, yes, we're finally going to see movement. But yesterday when I was reading this book, I realized there's a much deeper meaning to this card. And it can talk about how there is a climax that wants to approach, but there's something that possibly you're doing that's holding it at bay. So that's the reason I wanted to talk about this card. And with the Nine of Swords coming out, I know it's in reverse, but that does talk about fear and anxiety. I guess that's what I was trying to say. My boundaries became so high that they no longer were healthy. They were being built by fear and anxiety of not wanting to be hurt again. And again, because I had all that fear and anxiety, and my ego was like, you're silly for believing in this, and they're just going to hurt you again, and history will repeat itself, and don't do it again. And I listened to those voices, and I kept pushing, and I kept pushing it away and away. So anyway, I had a moment where I needed to look within at how I was blocking the connection. Anyway, that's just going to be for some of you. So, a fiery climax approaches. Whoops, now I'm making a mess. Oh dear. It's time to see if you've been a little too much me. There is a tug of war going on between what you want and what someone else wants, but you'll have to wait a little while to see what's going to happen next. As you wait, ask yourself if you've been handling the situation as sensitively as you could have done. If you know deep down that you've been a little rash or harsh, gone too fast, or overstepped the mark, then accept that on some level you've created this situation yourself, which means you can create your way out of it too. When this card comes up, a peak is coming, and it could be fiery. It says, be nice, be kind, smile, and be polite as you navigate to where you want to be. Being assertive is good, just don't ride roughshod over anyone. If you're in a tense situation, meditate your way to peace. And the teaching of this card, which is on page 69, which is interesting because that's a twin flamey number. The full moon in Aries is a super fiery time when emotions can run very high. On the upside, there's excitement about what may lie ahead, but tempers are likely to flare with rash comments or decisions. No matter when you pull this card, it signals that a situation has just or is about to come to a peak, perhaps in a rather heated way. There could be a price to pay if you have been too competitive or too blunt. So take that as it resonates, because that can be your person's energy too. Your person could be the one that has to look at how they're blocking this connection. But yeah, that's the gist of it here with you guys. I was just going to get, because I know I talk a lot, I was just going to get one of these cards and then do charms and letters. So what do you need to hear from Spirit today? What do you need to hear from Spirit today? I'll have to be brave and bring these cat cards out again, but that was kind of scary. Thank you for being patient. So what does this? Woo! We're going to take that one. And we're going to take this one, and I'm going to read them both. It's interesting. This is on the bottom, and I do know that these feathers represent incoming communication or conversation that needs to happen. I will say, if you have a conversation with someone coming and you feel triggered during that conversation, there's nothing wrong with saying, I'm feeling overwhelmed. Can we continue this later? Because I have learned such a valuable lesson that when I am reacting or triggered, I cannot be healthy about the way that I am communicating. I just can't. And it was part of the communication complications between me and my counterpart. So I've learned, when I feel triggered, I say, I need to process this. Like, I can't talk about this right now because I know my ego comes out and wants to control the situation. Anyway, I don't know why I brought that up. We have consider your foundation. Look at how committed you are to love. And guys, this is about changing. And we see all of these pairs. Like, we see this pair, we see an angel pair. We have foxes, we have badgers, we have owls, we have all these candles up here, flames. And we have get to know each other, learn to meet each other's needs for love. So this is very symbolic of a new beginning and building a foundation. And guys, look, we have there's two like unicorn things leading this carriage. Very beautiful. To me, that represents you both listening to your intuition. The dolphins symbolize happiness. I'm seeing so much on this card. It's 44, so that equals 8, which the strength card, that infinite bond where you make each other grow into the strongest versions of yourself. Some of these shells have spirals on them, symbolizing cycles that you've gone through with this person. And we do have a swan. So, you know, twin flame, soulmate connection. My advice for you is, well, I'm going to read this. I'm going to read this one because I do believe there's going to be some helpful stuff in it. But this get to know each other, it is an energy of taking it slow, of keeping it, you know, light as you build this foundation. Anyway, I'm going to read the cards for you. And then we'll get charms and letters. I always think I'm going to do a quick reading and then I don't pay attention to the time. So I apologize for keeping you. Consider your foundation. So I want to make sure you can see that. Look at how committed you are to love. Love means committing without guarantees. In love, we give ourselves completely in the hope that it will be lasting. Love is an act of faith. Surround yourself with love and know that your life will be better for it. Strong relationships and love can come from friendship. For lasting support, support those you treasure and be a genuine friend so that your relationships are based on affection, common values, and shared respect. Take things slow. It is important not to rush. Release any fear you have about love. If a person brings out the best in you and you in them, then things are on the right track. A couple embraces as they look at a charming cottage. We see the couple from the back, and this indicates you may not have the full picture. However, there is no need to push or control what is unfolding. The candles on the tree branches bring light and positive blessings to you. Beautiful. And we have 44. Oh, that was the last card in the deck. That's magical. It's 44 on page 66. So there we go. So we have the need to feel loved and appreciated can motivate how you act in a relationship. Taking time to understand each other will help love to grow. Recognize your differences and don't try and control every aspect of what is before you. Relationships are an influential energy in people's lives. You begin in a relationship with your parents or caregivers. When you find someone who piques your interest, you may choose to get to know that person better. Expanding or bettering a connection may seem challenging. Everyone has positive and negative aspects to their personality. Work to take the good and the bad in your stride as you get to know someone, as this will help strengthen a relationship. Don't gloss over the negatives or think you can change someone. Take time to talk and get to know each other and your individual quirks. A couple shares a special moment as they ride cocooned in a vessel adorned with seashells. They travel through the air and an island is seen far below them. Dolphins dance in the distance. The swan on the front of the vehicle symbolizes union and love. Learning about someone else just takes time, an open heart, and trust. It is a journey worth taking. So, take it as it resonates, you guys. So let's get charms and letters. Maybe I'll stand up for this so that I can make sure you can see them. All right, we'll do letters first. Oh yeah, this is a long one. Okay. So we have U, A, V, W, R. Oh, look, we have JJ. Hello, JJ the dog. Who's a good boy or girl? I don't know. So we have J, J, O, K, Q, R, W, if I missed them, E, M, P, B, peanut butter jelly time, I, X, H, Z, E, D. That was a D, Kelly. D, E, X, L. All right, and for charms, we have, let's give it a good, get right down to the bottom. That's probably enough, but let's just take a couple more from the very bottom. All right, so we have, oh look, we have the Ace of Cups there. Ace of Cups. We have a unicorn, High Priestess energy. We have a crown. We have grapes, which represent growth, I believe. We have a butterfly, a key. We have, what color? Blue, blue whale tail. We have this, which can symbolize travel or the chariot. We have a little ram, maybe Aries energy, I don't know. Wheel of Fortune energy. We have the peacock, just like the card. Your person came up in peacock energy. We have a candy cane. Oh, we have the black swan. Beautiful. We have a circle, so possibly the completion of a cycle. We have Saturn. We have a pink moon. Pink moon, the song could be relevant. We have a pearl, a Pegasus, interesting. You could be transcending. We have a bicycle. We have Luna the cat. We have Luna the cat. We have a heart, a palm tree, a palm tree. We have a daisy and a fish and a snowflake. So there are the charms, you guys. I think that's it. Oh, we have a bat. So that reminds me of Hanged Man energy, that bat. So there's all the charms for you guys. All right, so I hope you enjoyed your reading and I hope it resonated. And as always, I am sending you guys lots of love and light. Bye. Hello, Pile 2, and welcome to your reading. I think I was so excited in the intro that I didn't even say what we were doing. So this is going to be looking at what's coming next for you and your person. And I'm going to get some oracle cards to get the current energy or the near, like very near future energy. And then we're going to look at what's coming next for you based on that. So yeah, welcome. Here's your, oh, sorry. This is your stone, crystal, angel aura quartz. So we have 5 of Swords on the bottom right away. Interesting. Somebody could have been sabotaging this connection. We see the star, which is Aquarius energy. So possibly some healing happening. All right. Oh my goodness. I'm seeing 5 of Swords, which is like self-sabotage. 5 of Cups, which is regret, sadness. 4 of Cups, someone not appreciating you. Oh my. I'm telling you, the energy lately. Oh my gosh, we have the World on the bottom. Oh. So already I feel like, I haven't even looked at your oracles. Already I feel like some kind of cycle is completing here, or maybe some kind of cycle repeated. We'll have to see what the cards say, but we do have that World energy there. So completion possibly. So yeah, before we get into the tarot, we're going to look at the oracle cards, and I have I have an animal oracle card for each person. This is from Divine Animal Oracle deck. So yeah, I have one person that's supposed to be you and the other one that's supposed to be your person, but it may be if you guys are mirroring, or you may just resonate with the other person, and that's okay. So we have 37, cat, intuition. I'm just making sure you can see that. And that is your person's energy. We have for your energy, we have 29, loyalty. And right away, I'm getting divine feminine energy from this card. 29 reduces to 11, and it's very, symbolic of twin flames to me. We see this person laying backwards, basically letting this goose show her the way. She's reflecting under this full moon. We just had a full moon last night. So very interesting energy. And it looks like, I feel like she's following her heart rather than her mind. With this mountain here, that can symbolize a lot of obstacles with this person. And it's almost like you just have to give in to the divine, surrender to the divine, I'm hearing, and trust where this journey is taking you. It's beautiful energy. It may feel like sad energy to be in though, almost like you're letting something go. We do have your person over here in this energy trying to listen to their intuition. What's really interesting is we see this is a mirrored image. So I'm also getting for some of you that your person may have been having a battle between their ego and their heart. And, that's kind of the energy that I get with this. And that they're trying to listen to their intuition right now, not their ego or their heart. They're trying to really listen to their higher self about what they want here. This is beautiful energy. This pyramids can symbolize life after death. So for the connecting energy, we have miracles, 31. I'm still getting used to where I should be holding this card. This is beautiful. I do feel like there's been some kind of release here with this waterfall energy, and we see the rainbow, which symbolizes transformation. Like I said, I believe that the two of you have been through a lot together with that mountain there, and that I feel like right now you're just kind of trusting in the universe to show you the way and to lead you on your journey. This water energy, it's a very healing energy, and it really does give me star card energy, so Aquarius energy. And these butterflies symbolize transformation. So perhaps you've reached the point where you're no longer listening to your ego at all, and you're just completely trusting that this is your counterpart, and which is a twin flame. Anyway, your moon card, we have believe in the impossible. So beautiful, lots of full moon energy for you. And like I said, very symbolic. Doesn't matter when you find this reading, it's a timeless message, but to me, this is very symbolic of last night's full moon. Very, very beautiful energy. So I actually spoke about all those cards. I got a lot of messages and they came through quite clearly. And yeah, we have the world on the bottom. So part of me thinks that your person has been farther behind you on the healing journey. And now they're in that, I feel like they're in that Wheel of Fortune energy that it's like it sounds so cheesy. Their destiny is calling and they're listening. I don't know. They're picking up the phone. I have no idea what I'm doing. I can't remember if I cut the deck. I think I did, but I'm going to do it again. Oh my gosh, stop. Guys, come on. Confirmation from Spirit that this Wheel of Fortune is turning and that things are starting to move again. Possibly because you've completely stepped into acceptance. You could be an empress and you're just, you know, riding that Canadian goose all the way to victory. I don't know. Anyway, let's move on. So the first thing we're going to look at are your thoughts and feelings about the connection. So how are you feeling about this connection? How are you feeling about this connection? Oh my gosh. Look at this. We have 8 of Wands. So this is what I mean. It's like, you know that this is the person that you want. You know that this is going to come back around. This is forward movement. This is you knowing what you want. And like I said, along with this card, it's very symbolic that you're in acceptance and you know that this is going to move forward. It's like maybe you really tapped into your higher self. And now you just have this, you know, very comforting feeling that you know you will be together, or that whatever journey you're on, you're going to end up exactly where you need to be, even if it's not this person. I just mean that even if you're on this journey of trusting the universe, but to me, you still see the potential with this person. This can also symbolize, you know, you guys don't even have to be in separation. I'm talking like you're in separation. But to me, this is an energy about acceptance and kind of, I don't want to say Jesus takes the wheel because I don't really get that song, but I feel like you're just kind of like, universe, take the lead. Anyway. So yeah, you guys could be already talking. You could be in union. And for those of you that are already talking with this person, you see the progression here. And the 8 of Wands can symbolize back and forth communication. And so possibly right now you are seeing this connection is moving forward, and maybe you're just looking, maybe you're in union and something still feels off, or they're still, you know, they're still exhibiting some of their old patterns. We did see the World card. That's a possibility. So maybe you're here wondering where this connection is going, but either way, you see it going forward. You are certain about this person. 7 of Swords. This person could have hurt you. This person, you could have felt like manipulated by this person, or you could have called this person a narcissist. This person could have ghosted you as well. But still, you look at them as you're sure of them. And you really are. That loyalty card is very symbolic. And I'm not talking about being loyal in an unhealthy way and putting up with, you know, toxicity. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, I feel like you're circling around that unconditional Empress love that, you know, it doesn't matter what shadows this person shows you, you still see them as your person. You still see the possibility within them, the possibility of transformation and miracles. Anyway, anyway, I believe in love. All right, let's see how your person is feeling about this connection. How is your person feeling about this connection? Oh my gosh. I feel like some of you are already moving forward or about to be. This is 10 of Cups. This is emotional fulfillment. Very interesting. In another pile, this came up in reverse, or this came up as a blockage. And it talked about the 10 of Cups in reverse, meaning that you can't have emotional fulfillment with someone because there's still inner work that needs to be done. So, you know, like I said, I feel like you have both been doing the inner work, and that's why we see 10 of Cups here. This person sees you as their 10 of Cups. no matter what energy is between you right now. The connecting energy is miracles. So I believe that you could be talking or in union. And like I said, perhaps you're just looking for some reassurance in this reading. Maybe you thought you'd never be in union. Maybe you thought this person would never change. And look, on the eight of coins, on the 8 of coins, we have the bottom of the deck. I do that all the time. Oh my goodness. On the bottom of the deck, we have the 8 of coins. And listen, what I see super symbolic in this is I often talk about the 8 of Pentacles being a connection that, you know, it's a soul connection where you're meant to heal and you both have to choose it. And I love this because we have like everything is in twos. Anyway, this really does symbolize, you know, this journey. We saw the obstacles, we saw the journey that you've been on, and this symbolizes that you're both choosing it because you know this is how you'll have abundance. This is how you'll have emotional fulfillment and happiness. Anyway, beautiful. Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We have a bit of air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, let's go. What could be hindering this connection? What could be hindering or blocking this connection, Spirit? What could be hindering or blocking this connection? You know, that wanted to come out with the Emperor, you guys. The Emperor wanted to come out with that. I didn't take it, but there he is. The Emperor, Aries energy. So your person could still be struggling with growth here. Look, we have 8 of coins on the bottom again. So it could be that it took you both a while to listen to your intuition with this High Priestess energy. I do feel like it's taken you a while to trust this and to follow your heart and give in, surrender to the divine. That's what I'm hearing. I'm seeing that card, surrender to the divine. And I feel like it's taken your person a while to get to this point where they're truly listening to their intuition. Again, they could have been really battling, like ego and heart could have been at war here. And it took them a while to get to this point to listen to their intuition. Wheel of Fortune energy makes me believe that a lot has happened to get them to listen to their intuition. Possibly the universe had to push them pretty far, take some things away from them, cause some tower moments to get this person to wake up. So I do feel like that's been a blockage in this connection with the High Priestess energy. I'm also hearing that it's possible that you could still be unsure of each other even as you are moving into union or talking again. You could be feeling like they're keeping something from you, and it's possible they feel like you're keeping something from them. This is a mysterious kind of energy. And it might also be, it could be a blockage of you not knowing the outcome. You could be stressing about the outcome, wanting to know what will happen. Anyway, very beautiful energy here. I want to look up that High Priestess really quickly. Oh, you guys missed an embarrassing time in pile 1. With those cards, oh my gosh. I couldn't figure out what any of the cards meant. I mean, I could after I knew what they were. Yeah, ignoring intuition. Yeah. That's what I thought. I just wanted to confirm. There's a fly here. Shoo fly, don't bother me. It is failure to listen to intuition. So like I said, I feel like it took you both a long time to listen to your intuition. You could have been just like me. Do you notice there? Like, I intuitively knew what the card meant, and then my ego was like, you better check your book. Get out of here, ego. And, you know, again, what could be blocking this, hindering this connection is hard work, but it doesn't mean it's not worth it. We were raised to believe that if a connection is hard work, that it's not meant to be. And it's, anyway, I was telling pile one, and now I'm going to tell you that this fly just flew right into my face. I'm sure somebody's going to tell me what that means. Thank you in advance. I was telling pile one that I was watching Love is Blind. Yes, I was. I'm not ashamed. I love the human behavior, and I love to see, I compare how the people are behaving to tarot, and it helps me understand the tarot cards. And there was a person who was saying things like, if you loved me, you wouldn't do this. And if you loved me, you wouldn't do that. And this other person pulled their energy back to keep themselves safe. And this other person saw that as selfishness. And I was like, I was yelling at the thing. I was like, it's not selfishness. It's healthy. What's unhealthy is the way we were raised to believe that we should, like, if we love someone, it should be easy. And if it's not, then they're not the person for us, because that's not true. Anyway, I apologize about my dogs. Apparently, they're reacting to my... Anyway, so we have the Eight of Coins again here. Again. That is a myth about love should be easy. It can be easy if you're speaking from someone who's been with their soulmate for 18, 19 years. It was easy because it was my soulmate. Did it challenge me to grow? No. Was I happy? No. Was I living in ego? Yes. It's counterpart connections. I do believe this is a counterpart connection, a twin flame connection. It's those connections that push you to grow and change. And they really, you know, they teach you unconditional love. I do believe you have unconditional love for this person with that Eight of Wands. Anyway, an eight, you know, I think of strength, and the Strength card, the unbreakable bond between two people who love each other even though they have shadows, and risk loving that lion, you know, because we see the more delicate person with a lion. Anyway. My voice is closing over, or my throat chakra, whatever. We're going to see advice from Spirit on how to move forward with this. So Spirit, what advice does pile 2 need to hear about how to move forward in this connection? Oh my goodness, have patience. I wouldn't be surprised if some of you are in union and or pre-union, or you're talking and you're like overthinking everything. I do apologize if I'm holding the card in the wrong place. I'm still getting used to it. But this is an energy of balance. It's an energy of patience. So Spirit's saying, be patient. This isn't going to, we don't want this to be quick. I'm talking like I'm on your spirit team. Anyway, you don't want this to happen quickly, because, you know, you could fall in. Is that an otter? Oh my gosh. So Spirit's saying it's going to take time. I'm being called to the comparison to fruit, because we see this fruit here, and I feel called to like mention how it takes time for fruit to ripen. That is a weird one. I also feel that there's a message of, you know, try to not get in your head about this. Try to like keep listening to that intuition. I do believe it took time for that intuition to kick in, or for you to trust it, because I do talk about it. We can gaslight ourselves out of spirituality by in our own, we see something and we think, oh, it's a sign. And then our ego's like, no, it's not. And we start to convince ourselves that we're crazy and that we're silly and all the other things we do. It's interesting how my voice has changed. Anyway. So yeah, listen to your intuition. Oh, the world. This is completion. We started with the world. The world is almost here at the end. I'm also hearing don't repeat old cycles. Don't fall back into those old cycles where you're at war in your head. Both of you, ego, heart, ego, heart, ego, heart. And we're raised I don't know why this fly is bothering me. Somebody tell me why this fly is bothering me. Anyway, I feel like you've both been at battle, ego, heart, ego, heart. Anyway, this is also, for some of you, I'm hearing that if this person didn't choose you in the past, that they're choosing you now, or they will choose you. If you have patience, that's just for some of you. They will complete that cycle there. All right, so let's see what is next for the two of you, or the future. So let's say what's next first. So what is coming next? I believe that was the sun. Ooh, we have the King of Coins. We have the Page of Wands. Interesting. So I'm going to talk about this and then I'm going to get another card. I do believe that this symbolizes, oh look, we have ladybugs. Ladybugs are a good sign. I do believe this person is going to become more stable for you, and I do believe this connection is going to ground, and this person is going to show you that they've changed. I love the sun in this card shining down on that person. We have the Page of Wands here, so Spirit's saying that, there is a new chapter here, there's a new spark, and I feel like some of you are worried about this person repeating a cycle, and Spirit's saying they are loyal to you, like they know you are who they want. This is Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Let's get another one. What's coming next for these two? We have the Ace of Swords, breakthrough. We do have a tower here, and a tower represents, it represents destruction, but also the rebuilding. Perhaps your connection never had a strong enough foundation. Perhaps that's the breakthrough, that you both realize that if you take it slow and steady and build this foundation, that you'll be able to withstand anything together. Oh my gosh, the Hierophant. That's higher level of commitment. Oh my gosh, the Magician. And the Four of Wands. Oh, that's a story and a half. Listen, that's your reading. So we do have a new chapter. Lots about a new chapter, a fresh start, rebuilding this foundation, working together to rebuild it. We have higher level of commitment, spiritual lessons, possibly marriage. That's beautiful. You could also be, I feel like for a lot of you, you really had to trust your intuition on this journey. And, you could be getting more and more into spirituality. And look, we have the Magician. So possibly you manifested this ending, or not ending. I mean, that came out really wrong. I meant union and happy ending, or happily ever after, but when ending came out of my mouth, I didn't like it. Look, you've manifested this. We have the Four of Wands, so we have a lot here about union, marriage. This is the 1111 card. Beautiful. Be patient. Knight of Coins. Your person wants to be King of Pentacles, but it's going slow. And like I said, that's maybe why you're here, is because you're wondering if this slowness is trustworthy. Beautiful. All right. So I am going to get one of these love cards. I feel like your pile was very straightforward. Let me look at the time. Yeah, pretty straightforward. Pretty straightforward. So Spirit, what message does... Oh no, I know what I want to do before we move on. I was like, why is this message? I read some of the cards for pile 1, that's why. So I'm going to grab... I've been reading this moon book lately, and it's very interesting, some of the messages in here, and I want to read this for you. Because, yeah, you might be worrying about this and where this is going. As the saying goes, some things happen only once in a blue moon. In other words, hardly ever. Drawing this card suggests you're about to get a rare chance. This card is a very positive sign if you've felt like you've been hoping for too much or asking for too much from the universe. Whatever you are asking about, well, it might only happen once in a blue moon, but it can happen. However, with this rare opportunity before you, it's important that you believe in it. If you convince yourself that whatever you're asking about can never go in your favor, then guess what? It won't ever go in your favor. Be grateful for this card, which is a reminder to believe in your dreams. And this card also says the person you're inquiring about is a rare find. If you can believe it, you can achieve it. And this situation is unlikely to repeat. So what that means to me is that you're unlikely to meet someone who's going to make you feel this way. And that is symbolic of the twin flame connection, because it really is true that nobody else can make you feel that way. That has nothing to do with anything. That's more about the moon, so I'm not going to read that. But yeah, beautiful message. I also wanted to read this miracle card. Somebody said yesterday in my comments, I love the commentary you do when reading the books. You should hear me watch a television show. You'd probably change your mind. I yell at the TV sometimes, you guys. I do. I was watching some crime documentary last night, and I was looking at it as like this family they were doing all this bad stuff, and they kept having tower moments in their lives. And I was thinking like, oh yeah, that's the universe trying to take everything away from you to get you to wake up. Anyway, this is on page 96, which 96, 69, 6s, 9s, very symbolic of twin flame connections, magical. The rainbow after a storm represents hope and promise for a bright future. Know now that the gift of the gifts, I want to make sure you can see that. Know now that the gifts of the universe are flowing into your life. This is your time. Let it go. Let go of fear and doubt. All is well. So there is a lot about fear and doubt here, you guys. You don't have to do it all yourself. Let the Creator step in and solve challenges for you in mysterious and wondrous ways. In some beliefs, rainbows are considered a promise from above that all is well. Remember that your life is a miracle. Just as the rainbow carries all colors and every spectrum of the electromagnetic field, and water is the element of emotions and feelings, so your heart is opening wider and wider. Your capacity to receive love and give love is expanding. Myths also speak of gold at the end of the rainbow. Hence, the rainbow is a portent for treasure ahead. A portent? I don't know. Don't limit the way... my throat. Don't limit the way that miracles can appear in your life by having expectations about how they need to occur. Celebrate them when they appear, no matter how small. And I'm hearing like whatever small step this person makes, even if it's slow, celebrate that. The spirit of the waterfall says, everyday miracles are occurring around you. Watch for them and embrace them. Let go of fear and doubt. As you notice and accept the small wonders in your life, greater gifts will grow around you in spectacular ways. Be open to receive. And I'm just gonna look. I get this Divine Animal Oracle deck. I actually get more intuitive messages than from the book. I feel very connected to this deck. I don't use it a lot, but now I'm gonna. Oh, okay. There's a reason I looked this up. There is a reason I looked this up. And it is, the time has come to examine your loyalties. Are you able to be trusted? Keep your word if you give it. Take relationships slowly. Make sure to build strong connections. Very interesting. So as you follow your intuition here, Spirit's saying, like, take it slow. That Knight of Pentacles energy. Trust in the slowness, I'm hearing. Trust in the slowness. Crane magic is about loyalty and steadfastness. I am going to read this now. I gave you my interpretation and now we'll do this one. Crane magic is about loyalty and steadfastness. I don't even think I'm saying that right. In this world of instant gratification and short attention spans, perhaps the idea of loyalty is beginning to be a lost ideal. The graceful crane teaches us that remaining steadfast to those who deserve it is a positive ideal and something to treasure. Think carefully about our promises, and keeping our word means that we become people to be trusted by others and ourselves. So there is something here about building trust with this person. That doesn't even need to mean you. It could be this person that needs to build trust within you, or show you that they can be trusted. So this card is about listening to your intuition, that you are not your mind. Like I was saying, you are not your ego. You are not your mind. And to listen, this is your person's energy. I'm talking to your person. You are not your mind. And your gut feeling is correct. Your gut feeling doesn't lie, guys. That is your intuition. So what else does this card say? Because like I said, I get more... Interesting. It's about increasing happiness. There's a lot of other, stuff about the cat, but I'm following my intuition on that card. It can talk about the person getting in touch with or getting messages from someone who's passed. So that could be a thing, you guys, if you resonate with that. All right. Now we're going to get one of these cards. So Spirit, let's get one of these cards for pile 2. What does pile 2 need to hear about this connection? What does pile 2 need to hear about this connection? You did a little flip, so I'm going to take you. Be willing to express love to receive love. And I already know, I'm going to take this one as well. Oh my goodness. This is 11 and this is 6. So 6 is lover's energy. 11, very twin flamey. Isn't it interesting? Oh my gosh, look at that. Isn't that interesting how similar those cards are? It's like we have, I'm just saying, it looks like a divine feminine, a divine masculine, or it could be counterparts, both like focused on this. That's beautiful. So I do see, I was hearing, or my throat was closing over. So for those of you who haven't heard from this person, I feel like there's going to be communication. Especially, I already know the feathers in this represent someone trying to reach out to you. It also can represent someone who's passed on trying to reach out, so possibly with your person. Anyway, what I'm seeing is, you know, I do believe this connection has tested you and you've had to really rely on your intuition and fight that ego in your head telling you that you're crazy. Anyway, I'm going to read these cards. That's beautiful energy. Those are beautiful cards. Where's my book? There it is. So we'll do 11 first. It's also on page 9, or sorry, it's on page 27, which reduces to 9, which is about, you know, we think of 9 of Pentacles, being there for yourself, working on yourself. So this says you are stronger than you realize. The angels are asking you to dig deep inside your inner self. The strength is in you, though it may not feel like it right now. You will be able to push through this. Believe in yourself and know you already have the power you need within you. When you are in a state of empowerment, you can live from a natural state of peace. Being stressed or afraid is not a natural way of living. Try to figure out what is challenging you and disconnect from whatever is creating stress. Establish boundaries and take back your personal power. This is an ideal time to develop a new way of thinking. What has been dominating your thoughts? Are you caught up in old patterns? You have control of your feelings. Remind yourself that you have the inner strength to tackle whatever you are currently facing. A crowned goddess is holding a delicate and translucent ball in her hand. At the center of the ball, there is a solitary female. This may refer to feeling small or blocked. The emphasis of the goddess's crown symbolizes higher knowing. You have more power than you realize. Believe in your inner strength. Beautiful. And we have 6. You are a genuinely loving individual. Expressing love to others helps them feel supported, respected, and cared about. As you practice this custom, you will become more loving. When you want to be more loving, it is easy to recognize ways of doing so. One way to express love is through eye contact. Your eyes are the most expressive part of your body. Making eye contact when you are speaking with someone tells them that you see, hear, and appreciate them. Try making eye contact with others, a daily practice. It is easy to become distracted by our busy lives, but a moment of eye contact can make the world of difference to those you communicate with. Side note or commentary: if you are autistic, please don't feel the need to force yourself to have eye contact with people, because for autistic people, it can be uncomfortable. I think for some empathic people, which is also common for autistic people to be empathic, I think that there's also an intensity to it if you're an empath, making eye contact with people, because you do get energy from it. So just saying. But that being said, the eye contact between you and your counterpart or person, there's a difference there. It's pretty intense and helps connect. Anyway, I'm just saying, I am not telling you that you need to look anybody in the eyes, okay? Anyway, that is that card. I have big feelings. I got a tray. So we're going to do charms and letters, and I'm going to stand up so that I know that you're seeing them correctly. I just saw 4114 on the timer. Your reading was definitely shorter than pile 1. Okay. So we have O, Z, Oz. That could be significant, the Wizard of Oz. G, J, E, F, I'm hearing Jeff. V, I, S, U, Q, P, B, T, M, K, MK, that sounds familiar. L, Y, Z, we have 2 Z's. D, Q, Dairy Queen, I don't know. N, X, J, we have JJ. L and GG, interesting. So there you go, guys, there's the letters. And now we'll get charms, so I'm gonna give them a stir. And then I'm gonna dig right down to the bottom. All right. So let's see what we have here. We have, oh look, the love potion. Nobody's love compares to you. I'm also hearing that love potion. Anyway. We have a broken heart. Oh no, a broken heart. This person could have broken your heart. We have this hand, which, or symbol, whatever. People have told me what it means. All I can remember is yoga. Oh, we haven't had that in a while. That's the Royal de Fleur? I don't know. We have music notes. So music could be very significant between you and your person. We have a sunflower. My throat. We have a leaf representing growth. We have the swan, so very, or peacock, depending on how you look at it. I see a swan. Swan, you're together. Anyway, swans do represent, you know, can represent twin flames, soulmates, soul spark. Oh, we have an avocado. I feel like there's a funny pun that I could make, but I'm not quick enough. I don't know. Later it'll come to me and I'll be like, darn it. We have a lightning bolt. So think tower energy, rebuilding a foundation, possibly hearing from this person out of the blue, because my voice, I mean, you can hear it. It keeps closing over. Oh, we have a cloud. That looks like a message cloud. So maybe you get a message that kind of gives you clarity. We have a pink starfish, super cute. We have, oh, a bunny, divine timing, or Alice in Wonderland could be significant. Look, we have a pink whale tail, and we have another one. Oh, 2 whale tails, beautiful. We have, oh my gosh, we have 2 starfish. Look, there's a lot of cute stuff in here. We have a rose, a bow. We have an angel being, well, we were picking up on some energy of your person possibly receiving signs or synchronicities from someone that they knew that passed on, or possibly someone that you knew that passed on. We have a Christmas stocking. Look, I love you to the moon and back, or you are my moon and stars, or whatever the expressions are. I don't know. I don't understand expressions, but anyway. We have a witch, so you could be a witch, not in a bad way. We have a foot. Babies could be relevant. We have a koi fish. We have grapes representing growth, I believe. We have a cross. We have a little bunny playing tennis, and look at the seahorse. So those are your charms, you guys. So thank you so much for joining me for another reading, and all the support you guys show me and all the love. I just love all of you, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hello, Pile 3, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the Selenite and the Way of the Panda Tarot, this is going to be a reading about what's coming next between you and your person. I got so excited in the intro, I don't even think I said what this reading was about. I am going to put the panda here because I have room. Can you see that? I'm still getting used to how high my camera is and like where to hold the cards. And so anyway, I appreciate your patience. So right away, we have the Page of Pentacles on the bottom. So perhaps someone making you an offer, or there's a fresh start or a new chapter of some sort between you. But we'll look at the Oracle cards in a minute. I haven't looked at the Oracle cards. I shuffled them and just chose them face down. So we'll discover that together. I hope you're doing well. The sun just went behind the clouds as I started your reading, so the lighting isn't too harsh. Yeah, there's a lot here about possibly a new chapter, but we'll see what the cards say. Ooh, Five of Swords. Okay. Let's do it once more this way. Oh, we have the Two of Cups. All right, look. We have the Two of Cups. So I'm going to cut them now. Oh my gosh, we have the King of Cups now. So lots of emotion, lots of water energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So pile 3, here are your cards. So I chose, there's 4 cards. These 2 are you and your person's energies. And this is meant to be current energy or near, like very near future energy. And then we have 2 oracle cards to talk about the energy that's between you. I do have a card meant for you and a card meant for your person. However, you may resonate with the other side. So take it as it resonates. So for your energy, we have leadership and we have elephant. It's, yeah, when I saw that Page of Pentacles, I did get perhaps your starting a new venture or starting a side business, or, you know, perhaps you are putting your energy into something, you know, your soul calling, your destiny. We do have 10 here, so Wheel of Fortune energy. And, you know, you could be very grounded right now and know what you want and are going after it. And that doesn't even have to, I know this is about your connection, but for some of you, I'm feeling like you're also focusing on yourself now, which is great. I'm just going to put this here until I see your person's card. Okay, yes. We have 7, the armadillo, groundness. So, you know, I feel like this connection is trying to ground right now, or will be in the near future. And 7 is the energy of, it is the energy, like Chariot energy, forward movement. I just heard for some of you, Spirit could have grounded you here, because we see this armadillo with the thick armor, and 7s can be about harmony being disrupted. So for some of you, I'm getting the message that maybe you needed to work on yourself, or you needed to work on your spiritual journey. Perhaps there was some kind of cycle that you were stuck in with this person. And for some of you, Spirit could have stepped in and separated you so that this connection could ground. It could have got like really emotional, could have been a lot of fighting. And Spirit was like, just wait a minute, we need to ground this so that it can move forward. So take it as it resonates. I do get fire energy with that sun and the desert. So Leo, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. If I don't say it in the right order, it's like I can't remember it. Yeah. And for Wheel of Fortune energy, I should know the fixed signs. Taurus, Aquarius, Pisces. Oh my gosh. Is it Scorpio? Anyway. And for the connecting energy, we have strength, number 2. So I am getting a lot of messages that, you know, you're both needing to work on yourselves. Even if you are together, there's a lot about harnessing your inner strength. We do have a yin yang symbol here, guys. And we see that door opening. I hope you can see that now that I have my camera set up right. We see that door opening, that path opening. And, you know, I do feel like you and this person have been through cycles together. You could be discovering your soul path. A couple of readings that I've had recently, I have been channeling the energy of someone who's been ignoring their intuition about their soul path. And that could have been why Spirit grounded this connection, because perhaps anytime this person was with you, you kind of gave up on your soul path. So Spirit's like, opening the door for you here. Or you could, that's only for some of you though. For others of you, I already feel like you're finding your soul purpose. And perhaps because of that, it's allowing this connection to move forward. Whatever's happening between you right now, it's for the greater good. It's for I'm hearing look at the bigger picture, because it's making you both stronger and it's making your connection stronger is what I'm hearing. And the moon card we have is show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. So for some of you, this leadership, you could be starting on social media, or you could be starting to lead people somehow, maybe a teacher. Aquarius is usually someone, it's a creative energy who's in the spotlight. So perhaps you want to write or sing or be an influencer or a light worker of some sort. Spirit's also saying, that by being your true authentic self, you will attract the opportunities that you need to succeed. It's very important to show the world the real us. In pile 2, there was something about eye contact, and I said, autistic people, I'm not telling you have to make eye contact, because eye contact is hard for autistic people. And another thing that autistic people struggle with, I promise I won't talk too much about it. We were raised to hide everything about ourselves. So we spent our entire lives masking who we truly were. And as an autistic person, once I started unmasking and I started showing the world the real me and I started being myself, that is exactly when I had my spiritual awakening. And that is exactly when my counterpart came into my energy. I was living in my ego almost my whole life and hiding who I was, not in a manipulative way, in the autistic masking way. All right, so I'm going to read a little bit about these cards for you before we move on to tarot. I'm already getting some pretty strong messages here. So strength makes me think of the Strength card, number 8, Leo energy. So I feel like this connection has made you both stronger. We have Strength. Ooh, this is interesting for some of you because it also represents standing strong in your truth. So you could be standing strong in your truth with that armadillo person. This card represents standing strong in your truth. It appears as a sign that you need to step into your strength, or the opposite when you are responding to a situation with too much strength. This is on page 38, which is 11. Recall how a strong wind will cause the flexible willow to bend, but the rigid oak branch to break. The appearance of this card may foretell of mystical experiences ahead. Oak spirit acts as a reminder of the wellspring of power within you. Traditionally, this tree has symbolized endurance, strength, mystical wisdom, courage, and nobility. Remember that inner strength means speaking your truth without guile, or over-explaining yourself. It means living with full authenticity, even if everyone seems against you. The oak tree doesn't need to overtly declare its power. It just is. It does talk about a blockage. So you could, again, Spirit could have blocked this connection to ground you both and to possibly get you to listen to your intuition about what your mission is here. This is a card of good fortune. If a dream has eluded you, Know that you have the fortitude to achieve your goals. Help from mystical realms is at hand. Believe in your own inner strength. What are currently obstacles will be tomorrow's stepping stones to success. You are wise and strong beyond measure. Stand firm and rooted where you are. Speak your truth. You are intuitively guided in the right direction. So I believe you're both listening to your intuition right now and following your hearts. Very beautiful energy. I was going to look up the keywords for these animal cards. I get lots of intuitive messages from these animal cards. The book is actually a lot about the history or the mythology, is that the correct term? Of the animals, which, anyway. Yeah, your person has been grounded. You're grounded. I hear the universe. You are grounded, mister. Doesn't have to be a mister. It could be a Mrs. Without grounding ourselves, we can become disconnected and flighty, so it is an important aspect to develop. Go to the basics first. Plug into the power of the earth. Avoid drama in situations. Sometimes we need to look at the flowers at our feet before looking to the stars. Humility is a positive trait. False humility is not. So yeah, there's something about spirit grounding this connection, possibly because there could have been a lot of conflict. I'm just reading the rest of this, seeing it's meant to bring stability and power. So I do feel like this person is working on themselves and possibly realizing the truth about this connection. They could also be watching you online. I'm hearing they could be watching you online with that Show the World the Real You. You could already be doing something online, and that's, they're watching you here. And let's look up this other card, 10. Elephant. There is a time to step forward and lead, and it is now. Be the leader of your own life. If you want something achieved, take the lead yourself. Be the example that others will follow. Do not lead by force, but instead by inspiration. So for some of you, I'm hearing, and again, you need to listen to your intuition about this, but this is almost like make your destiny happen type of thing, like get that wheel turning. So for some of you, if you're dealing with someone very stubborn, there is, again, take this as it resonates. I don't like to tell people to reach out, but this does say there is a time to step forward and lead, and it is now. Be the leader in your own life. If you want something achieved, take the lead yourself. So whatever came to mind when I said that, for a lot of you, I'm hearing it's about taking action towards your dream is what I'm actually hearing while this connection is grounded. If it is grounded right now and you guys aren't in contact is what I mean. It is, but you may resonate with taking action towards this person. And like I said, you'll know intuitively how you resonate with that. Let's see if there's anything else. Not really. That was it. What's interesting is it talks about, you may resonate with this. One thing I noticed about these cards when I was looking at them is, first of all, I believe you're both being intuitively guided towards each other, depending on, it doesn't matter your situation. We see this shining light, a shining light here. This is very symbolic of being guided towards something. And one thing I heard was, I noticed the word delicate under the elephant. So this, you could be a very delicate person. You could be a soft-hearted person. And perhaps your person has very tough armor, very hard shell. Perhaps they don't open up about their emotions. Perhaps for a while they kept their emotions hidden. I'm just being called to look here at the King of Cups, and that is about someone who does have deep emotions for you, but perhaps they hid them behind this tough exterior. Interesting. All right, so now we're going to get into the tarot. I've already shuffled and cut, so we can just go right into it. So, hang on. I had to pause it because my kids were being loud, and then I thought, you know what? I'm going to read the moon book because I've been doing that for every pile. So, very interesting. We did have a full moon last night, so some kind of shift could have happened with that full moon. Let me make sure you can see that. Yep. This card brings the message from the cosmos that you need to detach a little from whatever situation you're asking about. Someone might be keeping you at arm's length now, but it's not a bad thing. It's important for you to allow your life to unfold and progress, even if change seems like a frightening prospect. If you've been holding yourself back from showing the world the real you, this card reminds you that your unique characteristics are what make you special. In a relationship, this is on page 88, which is very symbolic of strength. And anyway, twin flames. In a relationship, are you being too aloof or detached? Go ahead and be yourself in whatever is coming up for you. This talks about you are too much in your head, get into your heart. A situation is going to take a very unexpected turn. Interesting. All right, so yeah, I wanted to get that before you moved on. So let's get into tarot now. So Spirit, we're going to look at pile 3's current thoughts and feelings about this connection. What are your thoughts and feelings about this connection? You could be wanting to reach out to this person. We have the 3 of Pentacles. So look, we have the King of Cups on the bottom again. So it could, I believe that you still see this person as your King of Cups. It doesn't matter the gender. You still have a deep emotion for this person. Like I said, your person could have, they could have kept some of their feelings hidden or had some type of armor or wore a mask even. But you're looking at them like you still want to work with them. You still want to collaborate with them. The 3 of Pentacles, Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is, you know, it is an energy of working together as a team in a connection, in a romantic connection. So I do believe you still want this to work. Yeah, we have 9 of Wands, so you're not giving up is basically what I'm hearing. This is interesting. I also want to look up that King of Cups. So we have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So this person, you know, this is how you're feeling about the connection, or this is your current thoughts and feelings. And one thing that I like to mention about some of these cards are the shadow attributes, especially when it comes to the people that we may be dealing with. So this person, first of all, this card talks about using head and heart in love. So I do feel, you know, you're pretty sure about how you feel about this person, and I feel like your head and your heart agree. I don't feel like they're at odds with each other. In the past, this person could have manipulated you. The King of Cups, they could have led you on. You may still feel led on. Take this energy as it resonates. That's why I mentioned multiple messages that I'm getting. This person could have led you on, but you're still looking at this person as someone you want to move forward with. I wasn't even going to take that King of Cups. Anyway, you're looking, you know, for some of you, this is about the connection. But for some of you, I hear that if you are looking into social media or being in the spotlight or starting a side business, this can talk about collaborating with others. So perhaps you're collaborating with others. That's a random message that I just got because, like I said, we're looking at the energy between you and this person, not anything else. But anyway, I mentioned the messages that I get. So we're going to look at your person's current thoughts and feelings. How is your person currently feeling about this connection? We have the Two of Pentacles, so it does feel like there's a bit of a juggling act right now, or there could be a separation. We see these two pandas on either side, you know, trying to balance things. We have the Chariot. Interesting. So it's interesting because your person came out in 7, which is Chariot energy. So to me, there could have been something that happened. They could have made a choice and are choosing to come back towards you here. Yeah, Justice. So they could have prioritized someone else or something else over you with that Two of Pentacles. They could have juggled you. Again, there could be this energy of feeling led on by this person. Maybe they said they were going to do something and they didn't. But now they're, you know, they're focused on coming forward towards you here and bringing justice. They do see this as they owe you something somehow. They owe you an apology, or they need to make this right, is what I'm hearing. Very interesting. So let's look up the Two of Pentacles too. Two of Pentacles. Balancing love, work, and family, adapting to changes in love. Yeah, it can be about juggling things. So, you know, I feel like perhaps they've realized that they did juggle you in the past, or they didn't prioritize you in the past. And, you know, they want to come forward here and bring you justice. We'll see what happens, but that's what those are their thoughts and feelings right now. They could have had a hard time juggling you between family or work. All right, so let's look at what could be hindering this connection. What could be blocking or hindering this connection? What is currently blocking or hindering this connection? What is currently blocking or hindering this connection? So very interesting. We have a lot. We have a lot of cards coming out. I'm going to take them, but it could result in a lot of messages, you guys, because it's 4 cards. I did get the feeling that your person maybe didn't choose you. And we do have the 7 of Cups. So this can be about confusion. It can be about having other options, having other things that they need to think about. You know, I feel like maybe they were trying to balance too many things, and there is an energy of not choosing you or you not being chosen. This could also be, you know, I was picking up on an energy that this person could have led you on in some way and made you question your sanity. And, you know, you could have been feeling very confused by this person, and that can be a huge blockage. We do have the 3 of Cups here. So with it coming out with all these cards, you know, I do feel like a new beginning couldn't happen here or can't happen here until this work is done, because we do have, you know, when I said they could have lots of options, they could have been going to hang out with their friends. I'm not getting third party. I'm getting like spending time with friends, partying, drinking, definitely not prioritizing you. And with that Devil card, this card always makes me feel so sad. That does make me think that perhaps someone was codependent, or you could have been codependent on them. And that could have, you know, if you're anxious attachment and you attach and become codependent, they will actually go that way if they're anxious avoidant. Yeah, that's the one. Or avoidant attachment. Anyway, this can also represent addiction and communicating from a place of ego, communicating from a place of shadow, communicating from a place of, you know, maybe their parents were terrible to them when they were kids, and there's something about your connection that triggers that wound. That is kind of, you know, something that happens in twin flame connections. So definitely heavy blockages here. Very heavy. I just want to look up the Fool before we move on from my little trusty book. Lack of commitment. Yeah, lack of commitment. That's what I was getting, like you were being led on. This talks about lack of commitment or feeling like it's too risky of a relationship. So perhaps, you know, perhaps this person was pretty toxic, coming from this unhealed place, and it wasn't worth taking the risk towards. Perhaps your person didn't want to be in a commitment and they thought that it would be too risky to move forward with you, someone they felt so strongly about, and they ran from the connection. There is a lot about them prioritizing other things over this. And like I said, I feel like Spirit grounded them to get them to realize what they're doing here. So we have Capricorn energy, more water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. All right. That's a lot. We have King of Pentacles on the bottom. So I believe that you see this person as your destined person here. I believe you still see the potential that they could be King of Pentacles, that they could protect you and provide for you. But like I said, those are some pretty heavy blockages we have there. King of Pentacles, being used, controlling. There's a lot about you wondering if you were being used by this person. Take it as it resonates. Oh, he said, no, I want to stay. That's funny. You could have been through a lot of cycles with this person where they promised you something and they never delivered. Oh, could have been a karmic. They could have promised to leave someone. For some of you, I'm hearing that's just for some of you. You'll know if that resonates. So we're going to look at advice now. So advice from Spirit on how to move forward. What advice do you have for pile 3 about how to move forward with this connection? How can pile 3 move forward with this connection? How can pile 3 move forward with this connection? Oh, advice. So I'm hearing a few things. First of all, for those of you who resonated with perhaps a karmic or a past person, I do believe that person needs to be out of the picture before this connection can truly go into union. Again, that's just for some of you. For others of you, I'm hearing that you can trust that this, you know, this is your 10 of Cups. I believe, though, that for some of you, you are supposed to be figuring out what your purpose is. The Queen of Wands is someone who's very creative, someone who's glowing, someone, like I see someone on social media bringing inspiration to others. And I do feel like Spirit's saying to really find what your soul passion is. Like I said, I've been having a lot of readings where I'm channeling someone who has a dream and is afraid to go after it. Spirit's saying, don't be afraid to go after that dream. I also believe that it will help bring this person back. It will help energetically heal this person. The world, you need to find out what your soul mission is, my friend. And, you know, I'm here for that. So we have the Queen of Wands and the 10 of Cups coming out. So 10 of Cups is on the bottom, so I'm going to leave it there. And we'll just have a quick look at this Queen of Wands. That's fire energy. Social media for some of you, I'm hearing. Queen of Wands. So your advice: independent, be independent, cheerful and confident lover, openness in relationship. Career-wise, it does talk about leading others, showing others the way. So that's what I was getting. Spirit is also saying, to me, this has another message, because, and it's not going to resonate with anyone, and I'm not here to make anybody feel bad or shame or blame anyone. but I need to bring it up. This can be an energy. This is advice for you. So I tend to look at all aspects of the card, and, you know, I think of the shadow aspects, and I think, you know, that can be the Queen of Wands. Shadow aspects can be someone who is demanding, and not in a, I'm not even talking in a bad way. It could be that you're demanding of someone's time and energy. It can talk about being a jealous person. So, you know, now I'm wondering if there's some jealousy here coming from an unhealed place within you. Perhaps with this person's friends or coworkers or something. Spirit's saying not to be jealous of that. I have a really hard time with jealousy. I will admit it. It's one of my biggest struggles. And it comes from a place of fear. It comes from a place of not being chosen. It comes from a place of feeling like I was neglected as a child. And when we have an energetic bond with someone, it can be quite easy for us to demand their time and energy. But that's just for some of you. So there is some advice there about try not to be jealous. Yeah. And 10 of Cups, you know, to me that really does symbolize that this will end in emotional fulfillment. One of the other decks, this came out in reverse. I think I already said that, maybe, I don't know. And it talked about inner work, that there was still inner work that was needed. This was as a blockage. This is your advice, so continuing your inner work. I do believe your person is also working on themselves. Now we're going to get into what's coming next for the two of you and the future of your connection. So what is coming next? We have the 8 of Swords in reverse, and we have clarity. Very interesting. That came out purposely in reverse, didn't it? We do have a breakthrough here. We have some kind of breakthrough, some kind of, you know, this can symbolize an awakening. It can symbolize someone acknowledging their part in it. And yeah, we have the 8 of Swords. So the 8 of Swords, you know, when we think of the 8 of Swords, it is energy of, yeah. Just listen to this. For anybody who questions that tarot is real, just listen to this. This symbolizes, like I said, breakthrough. It symbolizes clarity. You have clarity coming next. And I was talking about the 8 of Swords and how it can represent blah, 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 which I will get into. But in reversed, it means clearer perspective of a relationship. So you do have both of these cards confirm you are going to have clarity. The 8 of Swords can be, you know, that can be kind of the energy when we're separated from each other and we're keeping an emotional distance from each other as a couple, and we're overthinking and we're kind of, you know, creating fear and anxiety and making it worse. The 8 of Swords in reverse talks about having a clearer perspective on a connection and being more sure about it, trusting in it. There's clarity. Look, you have clarity coming, Moon. Things that have been hidden from you. You have clarity coming. That's also divine feminine energy. So yeah, 8 of clear perspective of relationship, active role in love life. So that also speaks to, you know how this person may have kept you on the outside of things, prioritized other things over you. This is saying that you will have a more active role in their life in the future here. Let's see what else is coming. What's next for the future of this connection? What is next for the future of this connection? We have Ace of Pentacles now. Justice. So there, you have justice coming, whatever justice is to you, whether it's closure, whether it's, you know, follow that soul path, my friend. Follow that soul path. Oh my gosh, stop. Is that strength? Oh, look, I cannot make that up. Justice when it comes to this connection. We have the Lovers. I'm hearing reunion. Look, strength. This connection is meant to make you both stronger. That is absolutely beautiful. Oh my gosh, we have Temperance. Oh, have you ever seen anything like that? That is, wow. Gemini, Leo, Sagittarius, Libra. Wow. So we have Justice, and we do have a new beginning. There's a lot about a fresh start here in the future. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna take these cards. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. I know the cards are probably all messed up now. Oh well. So Ace of Pentacles, let's study together, friends. I'm telling you, the fact that I'm doing this will help you remember these cards as well, especially if you're a light worker who wants to do this someday. Steady, loving relationship, abundance and prosperity in love. Okay, I'm going to hold it up. I'm going to hold it up for you. A new beginning in the material world. It assures you that what's to come will bring great abundance and prosperity. Watering this seed has the potential to be very rewarding, for anything that is grown on this energy is meant to be stable, secure, and give a good yield. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This represents a steady a steady loving relationship, abundance and prosperity in love, an apology or an engagement, an offer, a proposal. So take it as it resonates, pile 3. That is your whatever. I don't know, your outcome. All right, so now we're going to get one of these. It's interesting how I was called to look at that. And it's a 7. We have 777. Your person came out Chariot energy. And now we have this 7 card. I feel called to take this card. I really do. I feel called to take it, so I'm going to take it. All right, so Spirit, what else does pile 3 need to hear about this connection? What else does pile 3 need to hear about this connection? You have, oh my gosh, stop. You have 3 cards. So we have 15, which symbolize, it's practice compassion, see things from a fresh perspective. And I know that this represents someone reaching out to you. These blue feathers, I know it because I know this card quite well. This is talking about when this person reaches out. This equals 6, so energy of the lovers. I don't want to get too close, but you know, this speaks of you needing to be very soft and nurturing. Think Empress energy when this person comes in. This person is going to reach out to you if they haven't already. I do believe this person has been working on transforming. We do see a butterfly here. And the message with this card is to be as compassionate as you would to a little wounded animal. And, you know, to me, it's very symbolic that the card, where are you, you poor panda? Oh, yeah, I missed that message too, Spirit. Thank you. All right, whatever. I've made a complete and utter mess, but whatever. It's reminding you to treat this person like this poor little animal. And we do get that energy with the devil, that this person, you know, it's true what they say, hurt people. And especially in a connection that's meant to test your strength and to test your commitment, we can both be hurting each other. Spirit wanted to remind me that the combination of these 2 cards does represent a very special bond that you have with someone, a very spiritual bond that can't be broken. You can't cut that cord. You can't. It's on there for good. But yes, practice compassion, practice listening to this person. We see how this ear is not obstructed with anything. That represents hearing this person out. I believe you have a choice coming because we do have the lovers and someone reaching out to you here. And look, we have be authentic, which I was talking about being our authentic selves and masking and all that. So that's amazing. This also talks about, or it gives me that energy of show the world the real you. I'm going to read the card for this. Look at that beautiful swan. That's a symbol, swan, of divinity and, no, sorry, soulmates and twin flames. Yeah, and then we have this, which, you know, you get union vibes, reunion, completion, happily ever after, breaking childhood cycles, breaking generational trauma, possibly healing karma from past lives, I'm hearing. All right, so let's read those. Every time I set something down, I lose it. All right. So 39. Hopefully you can see that. Authenticity is important in all relationships. Sometimes it might be easier to stifle your feelings and do something you normally wouldn't do. Be candid and be who you truly are. Accept others for who they are and don't feel the need to change yourself or anyone else. Your confidence might not be where it needs to be, or you may have lost the ability to connect with yourself. You have adapted yourself to fit into someone else's ideas or given up your choices to make another happy. Stop hiding and allow your true self to be seen. Recognize your needs, your emotions, and your joys. Take care of yourself so that you can present the real you in body, mind, and spirit. This includes taking care of your health. Get plenty of sleep, rest, manage your stress, and be sure you are eating well. Be in harmony with your thoughts and feelings and mindful of your actions. So be mindful of your actions with this person, I'm hearing, with that compassion card. But be authentic, you know? It's confusing. You may have been conditioned to dwell on problems. It is important to remember that the true reality is love. Choose to take a deep breath and focus on what is true. Negativity will disappear when you affirm, everything is okay when I choose love. This is on page 22. There are many things that you can do to shift into a more loving flow. Work at having healthy, encouraging conversations with yourselves and others. Squash any negative inner dialogue and notice the positive aspects of people in your life. Be realistic about what is going on in your life. Yes, only love is real, but there is sadness, depression, doubt, worry, and anger. This card is about finding balance in your life so that the challenging times are not overwhelming, and you are able to remember that love is at the core of everything. The dominant imagery of this card could represent the tree of life, rooted in the earth and extended towards the heavens. While you are having a human experience, it can appear that you are alone. Yet in the heavenly realm, we are all one as love prevails. There are multiple images in this card that symbolize peace, love, and support. Find and meditate on something you are optimistic about. Beautiful. So now, pile 3, you get the reward of helping me clean up. Yay! I don't even, oh, there they are. I lose things so easily. We're going to put these cards away, and then we're going to get you charms and letters. I know, you're the only group that I made clean up with me. I'm sorry. You know I love you, pile 3. It just makes my night easier, you know? So thank you. I'm going to get my tray. We'll do letters first. Look, I got a tray. Yay, I got a tray. Whoops. Okay, that's quite enough. We have our, right away I saw rum, so somebody could have a drinking problem. Or maybe you're drinking a rum and coke right now. Drink up. I can't, so you can. C H Z T TV N W F Z S I M E V X A S, P, C, B, H, Q. Hopefully you can see that. If I tilt them anymore, they're going to roll. Watch. They're all going together. Okay. And let's do charms. I just saw 3003 on the timer. So I'm going to go right down to the bottom. And we'll go one more. There we go. So we have a black star. I'm seeing a theme here already. We have a black butterfly. Oh my gosh, we have the white swan. We had the black swan come out in another pile. We have the white cross. Interesting. That could represent divine feminine, divine masculine energies. I'm really hearing for some of you, I know this is a weird one because we're in the charm section and not tarot, but I'm hearing that you're focused on, you know, your own path and possibly being a spiritual advisor of some sort, Hierophant energy. I'm not talking about like God and stuff either, if you don't resonate with that. And I feel like your person is healing and transforming. Very interesting how those came out. Very interesting. We have a rocking horse. We have dragonflies, so things happening beneath the surface that you can't see. We have a heart with a rose on it, so rose could be significant. Roses. Your name could be Rose. We have peace. Music, very important in this connection, or could be. We have a star, a sled. Maybe you went sledding with this person. Oh, interesting. We have a frog, guys, and frogs represent transformation and renewal. We have a candy cane, a green sunflower thing. We have a pearl. So this could be, you know, pearls make me think of something that takes a long time to come into fruition. We have a crown. We have a whale tail. We have a shell. We have a key and a shell that are together, like a little pair. Maybe you and your person are really different. We have unicorn, high priestess energy, butterfly transformations, another butterfly. Look at all these butterflies, you guys. Lots of butterflies, lots of transformations happening. Again, music could be very significant. Your person could be a musician or you. We have a cat, a pumpkin. Halloween could be significant. A child, an angel, and a leaf representing growth. So there you go, my people. Thank you so much for joining me for another reading, and I will see you guys soon. I'll be back soon, and I'm sending you and your person lots of love and light. Bye!